US threatens sanctions on India yet again. US says sanctions on India will end war. White House has come out to say Trump has sanctioned India to end war. The president has taken actions to pressure Putin, like the sanctions on India to end this Russia-Ukraine war. The president has put tremendous public pressure to bring this war to a close, and he has taken actions, as you've seen, sanctions on India and other actions as well. He's made himself very clear that he wants to see this war, and he has rejected the ideas of others that have been raised that we should wait another month before any meetings take place. This is the big breaking news that we bring to you right at the top of the segment of the bulletin. Let's quickly first listen in to what Caroline Leavitt had to say from the White House on this very matter before we proceed with the discussion.
The president has put tremendous public pressure to bring this war to a close. He's taken actions, as you've seen, sanctions on India and other actions as well. He's made himself very clear that he wants to see this war end, and he has scoffed at the ideas of others that have been raised that we should wait another month before any meeting takes place. The president wants to move, and he wants to bring this war to an end as quickly as possible.
Pranay Upadhyay joins me on the broadcast to in fact put it into further context. Pranay, a very good morning to you. Let us understand this. Yet again, we see a mention of India, and again in terms of sanctions, that is, this time by the White House on the Russia-Ukraine situation. How are we looking at these repeated comments, or rather mentions of sanctions against India when we are discussing Russia-Ukraine, especially at a time when we've seen that the situation has been on a positive side at this point in terms of talks?
Good morning, Shreya. And as you pointed out, that how freely the word sanction is being used, for the additional tariffs imposed by the U.S. side. So clearly, we can make out that what is going on in the Trump administration as far as the India policy is concerned. Definitely, President Donald Trump and his administration is trying to justify their action. But how ironical this is that on one side, President Donald Trump, who's so-called being so hard on India and other countries to put pressure on Russia, but letting bilateral trade with Russia going up, because it was said by none other than by Russian President Vladimir Putin himself in Alaska, in the presence of President Donald Trump, that bilateral trade between Russia and United States have gone up in last 6 months since President Donald Trump assumed office. So 20% increase in bilateral trade between Russia and United States was marked during this duration. So clearly there is some duality, or there's some difference in policy as far as President Donald Trump and his administration is concerned. But clearly, what India can make out, and rather than engaging with India, or rather than pursuing the bilateral trade negotiations, President Donald Trump and his administration chose not to engage with India right now, because their focus remains to find a solution with Russia-Ukraine conflict, and for that they might be trying. India appreciated the Alaska summit between President Donald Trump and President Vladimir Putin, but on the other side, as far as the tariffs are concerned, additional tariff 50% now. They have put, the U.S. administration has put India in the category of the maximum tariff countries. So clearly, the additional products, including steel and including the other product lines, tariff lines, have also been added to these additional tariffs. So definitely, this remains a matter of concern. But India is waiting for U.S. to engage with India. As far as these tariff and trade negotiations are concerned, U.S. A delegation which was scheduled to visit India is not coming right now, which has been conveyed by the U.S. side to India. But this remains a question, that why U.S. is on one side letting bilateral trade with Russia going up. On the other side, they are trying to punish. And also, we have to notice, Shreya, here, that the biggest buyer of the Russian oil remains China. But as far as the China policy is concerned, China still enjoy a 90-day tariff truce with the United States.
Right, Pranay. Thank you for bringing into context what exactly has been said by Caroline Leavitt from White House at this given point.